Hey guys, happy Friday. So I just shared a lot. You're getting me in my real, like, full on. And do you know what? This is kind of another thing about what I'm going to talk about. Like, I was going to do this and then I thought I'm going to go like sort myself out first. But then I thought, no, this is just real life. So this is why I'm coming on in my full on, like, Friday state. Anyway, so I've just shared a video from, hi Kim. Afternoon, Natalie. You're right, my love. I have to do these things like while I'm like in the moment because like my whizzy mind just goes and then like, you know, Dan always jokes like a butterfly will fly past and then I'll be onto something else. So I just shared a video on my feed and on my Instagram from the body coach from Joe Wicks, and that came up on my feed this morning and it's 2 minutes long. 2 minutes, that's all. Hi babe, hi Kerry. It's 2 minutes long and I watched that video and full on sobbed. Hi Kim, you're right darling. Full on sobbed because it was so powerful. Like if you haven't watched it, scroll back down my feed and watch it. But it totally resonated so much because I was like, oh my God, I literally could be saying those words. Like it was literally like he was in my head, in my heart, in my soul. And that's why it's totally inspired me to come on and do this quick video now. Now I'm going to try and keep it, I've actually written some notes down because I have a real tendency to go off on a tangent, go off and talk about something else, which is fine, which is absolutely fine because that is part of my character and who I am. But that video I shared from the body coach had really, it's 2 minutes long. It was like precise and I literally, it could not have resonated more in relevance to network marketing. Hello, Mr. Smart, you're right. I've got my private plates, I haven't got my car yet. I'm waiting for that to come and I can put them together. So it's so relevant to network marketing, direct sales, but also relevant to like any business, anything you're passionate about, whether it's exercise or whether it's any job that you do or just like in general, like being a nice person. And he said, like, find your passion and love what you're doing and then success will just follow because you can't fake that, right? If you're actually, truly, honestly, 100% passionate about something, like you can't make that up. You can't fake it till you make it or whatever it is. You can't do that in the long term, like, and be consistent with something because when you find your passion and love what you do, it becomes bigger than earning money. It becomes bigger than anything else. It's just part of who you are. And that's why sometimes, like, and I couldn't relate it more to my business and what's happened in the last 4 years. Like, it was literally like a light bulb because it's bigger than that. It's about, and he said, like, it's about helping others, okay? And, you know, he said, like, when he first started out in his PT business, he had like no money and he would turn up and he would hand out flyers, and it was this bit that he said, he was like, I know, he would stand outside Richmond station and hand out flyers, and he went, I was probably getting in people's faces that didn't want to see me. He said, but I knew that there were people there who I knew I could help. And it is literally exactly the same principle with what I do. I know that there will be people that will see me sharing about my business and see me sharing about the opportunity and think, oh my God, she's banging on about Scentsy again. I know there is, but I'm fully okay with that because I also know there's people that are watching what I'm doing and with me sharing the opportunity that I can help them with. And it has helped them, and it does help them every single day. And I put up a thread in my team group yesterday, and this is not just across my team, this is across like what we do as a business. When you see people like stepping out of their comfort zones and achieving things and, you know, achieving things that you never thought possible, it's actually about helping other people. And when you realise that and truly, honestly realise that, not in an arrogant way, you don't worry about what other people think because you're like, I'm not doing it for them. They can scroll on by. That's absolutely fine. If they don't want to listen, it's for the people that, you know, send you messages and say like, you know, Scentsy or network marketing, and it's not, this is, like I said, this isn't just specific to Scentsy. There are thousands and thousands of personal trainers in this country, okay? Joe Wicks is successful because he cares and because he's passionate and because he's worked really flipping hard. Like he said, you know, like when I started out, I couldn't even afford a van. He's like, I had a trailer on the back of my bike and I used to turn up and doing my PT sessions, and like some weeks no people would come, and some weeks one person would come, and then he kept turning up, and he kept turning up, and he kept turning up, and he kept turning up. And it is exactly the same with anything in life. You have to take the stairs. You have to start at the bottom, and if you really want true success, it has to be about more than money. It has to be about helping other people. It has to be because you care. You can't fake that. And if you care, and if you work really hard, and it will just come. It will just come. And like, I've totally lost my train of thought. But yeah, sorry. So the thing that he said is, he's successful because he's a nice person, and he worked really hard. So his 3 things were like, work hard, dream big. Oh, I'm going to say 4, but like, work hard, dream big, have fun. Like, this is a really important thing, okay? You do not have to be like the most educated or know everything about everything. Like, people will message me about stuff about like tech stuff or Facebook stuff or Instagram stuff, and they're like, how do you do this? And I'm like, I don't know. Yes, Lise, I know you know. I know this is literally what we've been talking about this week with the trainings we've been putting on, and like, we do it because we flipping love helping other people and seeing that light bulb switch on in other people. Hi, darling. And what did I just say? Yeah, you don't have to know it all. People will send me questions and go like, oh, how do you do this on Instagram? Or how do you do this on this? Or do you know this about this? And I'm like, I don't know. And I think they go, oh, but you're a superstar director. Like, you don't. I do not know all the answers about this, about social media, about everything. I just learn as I go. And I do have a thirst for knowledge, and I do want to learn. But you have to be passionate, and the rest will just come. So dream big, work hard, love what you do, and just be a flipping nice person, because you never know what other people have got going on in their life. If you literally live your life from a good place, with a kind heart, the world, the universe will repay you. And yeah, anyway, look, again, even with my notes, I've gone off on a tangent, but find your passion, love what you do, and success will follow, because it's not about that. And do you know what? I am actually just going to reference something. And do you know what? When this gets delivered, I'm going to do another post on this, because it's something that I think is really important. But I put on my story yesterday that I've ordered a new car. And I have ordered a Range Rover Sport, all black. Like, literally cannot wait for that car to arrive. I'm not going to lie. I'm really, really flipping excited about that car arriving. But it's not about the car. It's not about... Like, it's about what the car represents. 8 years ago yesterday, I put a status up saying, this will be my dream car. 8 years ago, we were up to our eyeballs in debt. And the thought of even getting in a Range Rover, like, seemed like more impossible than I could ever explain. And it was so weird, and Lisa knows this, I told her, it was so weird because I'd found that status, screenshot it, shared yesterday that it had happened, in 8 years I'd put up that status saying, this is my dream car. And then I hadn't actually realised the date. And when I went on to my Facebook memories, it was actually 8 years yesterday that I posted that status, and I didn't realise the date. And talk about flipping, like, bolt to the heart, because 8 years ago I posted that. 8 years. And it seems so far away, but just work doesn't. So I've done loads of things since then. So this is something I wanted to cover, and I promise this will be the last bit, and then I'm going to go. That's not 8 years in network marketing. Since then, I was working in estate agents when I was doing that. Since then, I've been a waitress. I have I retrained to be a fitness instructor. I worked in my kids' school as a midday assistant. I ran another network marketing business while I was still a fitness instructor and a waitress. And then found my business that I'm with now. But all that time, it was just that in my head saying, like, if you want something in this life, you go out and bloody earn it, because that's when it feels incredible. But like, that lightning bolt to go, oh my God, I posted that 8 years ago, and it happening, to some people like that don't know the full backstory, they might be like, oh yeah, she bought a car, amazing, brilliant, lovely. But if you actually knew like the hours of work and time and personal development and like what it takes to actually get there, that's when it's worth it. Because even so, and this is why people have said to me, like, will you ever go back to teaching, like my fitness stuff? And never say never. When Finn's older, who knows what's going to happen? Like, I never thought I'd have a third baby. I never thought I'd buy a dog. I never thought, you know, who knows what's going to happen? Like, I'm an open book and I can plot twist at any time. Like, you never know. But I never regret, like, people will say to me, oh, you know, why are you stopping teaching? Like, you've wasted your time. Like, people have actually said to me, like, you've wasted your time studying to work in the fitness industry. I would never, ever think that. Like, because everything you go through in life makes you a stronger person and builds on your character and builds on who you are. And I never regret that because I made incredible connections. I learned a lot about being my own boss. And who knows what's going to happen in the future. So, yes. And again, teaching my fitness classes, that was about helping people to believe in themselves. Hi, Jem. Oh my God, these comments are just coming up. So yeah, even when I was teaching, it was the same. I was passionate about it and I cared about helping other people. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done all my studying around the kids and getting up early and staying up late and driving to Heathrow every day for 2 weeks to the course I was doing was near Heathrow. So I had to sit in traffic around the M25. I used to leave at 5 o'clock in the morning, drive around, do my course. The kids went to stay with my mother-in-law for 2 weeks while I did it because I had no one to look after the kids. So Dan drove them up there. Like, it wasn't easy to do that, but it was worth it because I gained the qualification. It was something I'd done, that I'd achieved, and then it was going to enable me to help other people. And I'll never regret anything I do that's going to have done that. So anyway, look, I've gone on for a heck of a lot longer than I anticipated, and maybe I need to take a bit of a leaf out of Joe Wick's book and try and condense it down, but then that I wouldn't be being authentic to me. And like I said, be authentic, find your passion, work hard, dream big, and just be a nice person, and like the rest will come. So anyway, that's my little Friday message from like homeschooling mum bun life Laura. Just sending out loads of love, and hope you all have an amazing weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.